What's wrong, Blue Pikmin? They left you all by yourself? You look so blue. How are y'all doing? Alright, before we get started with this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's get it over a gazillion likes. We could do it, gazillion? That's a real number. Huh? Alright, it's May. Do you know what that means? Summer? No! Nintendo's E3 is 1 month away. Boy, get ready. You can't contain the hype train that's about to come through. But in this video, and we're going to do a couple of these videos throughout the month of May, let's talk about some games we want to see at Nintendo's E3 presentation. And one of the first games that came to mind, Pikmin 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. It's time, Miyamoto. The Pikmin series, one of Nintendo's best exclusive franchises in my opinion. Just a fun, unique spin on the real-time strategy concept. Dope game. Now, the series all started way back with Pikmin 1. Pikmin 1 was so groundbreaking. Just a game unlike anything we've ever experienced before. You got the real-time strategy, trying to know which Pikmin to use in what scenario. Just a fun, unique game. They're all shrunk. The world isn't huge, everyone is shrunk, and it's just a great concept, just nothing like we've ever experienced before. That was Pikmin 1, groundbreaking. Now, Pikmin 2 was still dope, but of all the Pikmin games, it was my least favorite because of this. The underground caverns, it got a little bit repetitive, continually going back underground. I didn't really like the underground caverns too much. It just kept repeating the same things over. But it did introduce new Pikmin. We had white Pikmin. That's right. They didn't discriminate. We had white Pikmin. Did they have black Pikmin? Oh yeah, they did get black Pikmin in Pikmin 3. I was about to say, we don't got no black Pikmin. But they had white Pikmin. They had the big, heavy purple Pikmin. And so Pikmin 2 was still dope. Pikmin 3. Definitely the best of the bunch. The fruit animations in Pikmin 3, bro. When you beat the stage, like this part, and then they pour it in the cup. Oh, I used to be thirsty every time I saw that, bro. Oh, they had fruit physics down to a T. Not physics, the animations, the graphics. So, Pikmin 3 perfected the series. My favorite in the series, Pikmin 3, hands down. Wasn't a real big fan of switching between the three captains, but other than that, the game was dope from beginning to end. The campaign was a little short, but no complaints. It was a fantastic game. This brings me to Pikmin 4. Miyamoto promised us Pikmin 4. In fact, years ago, Miyamoto said Pikmin 4 was nearing completion. Now that we haven't gotten any footage, any information on Pikmin 4, I wonder if at that time Miyamoto's interview was lost in translation, and he was really saying the next Pikmin game is being completed, almost complete, and we took that as Pikmin 4 when he probably meant Hey Pikmin. Y'all remember this game? Hey Pikmin was on the 3DS. I didn't pick up this game, I have to confess. I didn't. It was a 2D Pikmin game, bro. This would be lit on the Switch as an HD remake, but not in replace of Pikmin 4. They'd have to figure out something with the dual screens though. But this game looked cool. But I think by this time I was a little over my 3DS. But this was Hey Pikmin, a 2D take on the series. This would be dope in HD on the Switch. I'm wondering if this was originally supposed to be Pikmin 4 and Nintendo remembered what happened with Metroid Prime Federation Force. That we haven't gotten a Pikmin for a while. Fans were expecting a Pikmin 4 game. And so instead of calling it Pikmin 4, they changed the title to Hey Pikmin. Just so fans wouldn't be too upset. That's just my hypothesis. But Pikmin 4. What do we want to see in Pikmin 4? First, a graphical upgrade. Pikmin 3 looked dope on the Wii U. We all know the Switch is a more powerful system than the Wii U, and so I expect them to bump up the graphics a bit, give us a little bit more detail. Bro, even in Pikmin 3, it was so dope when they zoomed in close, seeing the foliage, the background, the environments. Pikmin 3 looked beautiful, bro, and so bump it up even more with Pikmin 4, of course, because the Switch is a more powerful system. The next thing they need to implement, more Pikmin. Each Pikmin new game introduced a new Pikmin type, and Pikmin 3 brought my favorite Pikmin into the game. The Black Pikmin, boy! No, stop. The Rock Pikmin. Hey, the Rock, they were lit, man. 2 reasons why. Breaking the glass was so satisfying, and they had the most power on some enemies. You throw a Rock Pikmin on them, boom, boom, boom. A lot of damage. The pink Pikmin were dope too. The flying ones, those were lit too. And so, especially when you're trying to avoid monsters from getting the fruit, just have the pink Pikmin fly the fruit away. But new Pikmin types needs to be something added to the game. The next thing, Olimar. Can we please play as Captain Olimar? That's like having a Mario game and no Mario. What are they thinking? Pikmin 3, one of my qualms, one of my things that I wasn't a big fan of, again, were the 3 different captains for most of the game. Pretty much all of the game. You didn't play as Captain Olimar. He's the star of the Pikmin series, and so I want to play as Olimar. Ditch the switching between the 3 captains. That was cool for Pikmin 3. Three captains. But for Pikmin 4, just have us play strictly as Olimar. And use the Pikmin as the strategic, the spin, but not the captain. We need Olimar to make his grand return to the Pikmin lore. Speaking of Pikmin lore, I don't know if this is canon, if this was confirmed, but I read somewhere where the Pikmin setting is actually Earth, but thousands of years in the future, post-apocalyptic Earth. All the humans are gone. They're dead. That's why you see like Duracell batteries laying about. I want them to play more on that lore. Like what happened to humanity and how is it going to affect the Pikmin that are remaining. Add more a cool story backdrop. Even though the story tends to not be the main focus of the game, more so the gameplay, but it is cool how they implemented the story and give us tidbits while we're playing the game. So expand more on that Pikmin lore. And last but not least, bro, online multiplayer, please. Bro, Pikmin 3 had a dope local multiplayer mode. Like fruit bingo or something where you're competing against someone else to capture the fruits first. It was dope, man. We're paying for online, Nintendo. All your games need to have some kind of, especially your first party games, have some kind of online implementation, bro. Leaderboards, who beats the world's fastest. But really, that bingo multiplayer, even have four captains online racing to get the fruit first or something. Give us some kind of online component to the Pikmin series. And so, Pikmin 4, one of the games I definitely hope Nintendo shows at E3 2019. 1 month away, boys and girls. All right, dudes, what do you guys think of Pikmin 4? Are you a fan of the Pikmin series? What is your favorite Pikmin game in the Pikmin series? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Oh, we have our camera! Reggie, feed me! Oh! Yep, the OG Pikmin. The red Pikmin, boy. The first.